mission of One Acre Fund is to help farmers get food security and find pathways to prosperity. It's really helping farmers have control over their own lives.
And where we come in is basically to support smallholder farmers by supplying them with the financing and the tools they need to grow their way out of poverty and hunger.
The mission of PaygOps is actually to enable greater access to essential services in developing countries, and we do so using flexible solutions.
So in every country we operate in, it looks slightly different, but we always offer four things, and that's the inputs, credit, training, and then market access. And the reason why is because that is essentially what a farmer needs to succeed. They need the access to quality inputs on time, which is a big issue in most of the markets we work in. Typically, they need training on very specific techniques, like agronomic techniques to increase their yield. And then access to market. You can achieve food security, but to go beyond that on the pathways to prosperity, you really need access to markets to be able to sell your inputs.
I think the biggest difference between One Acre Fund and other agrovets is probably the size and the scale. We are working with hundreds of thousands of farmers. It's really difficult to serve farmers with the same quality at that scale.
So we work with One Acre Fund. It started around November 2020. It started with a very small pilot, the point being that One Acre Fund wanted to experience every single function of PaygOps, as well as measuring, how flexible it was. After being judged as satisfactory, this pilot started to scale starting in September 2021. We are now, so spring 2022, I think One Acre Fund is basically creating about 10,000 new contracts a month, and we are looking at multiplying that by 10 by summer 2022.
When you look at the agricultural landscape pre-2013 and how it is right now, I would confidently say that the farmers that One Acre Fund has reached, either directly or through spillover effect, right? So have better knowledge on how to plant different, crops, be it maize, be it vegetables, because One Acre Fund takes a lot of our time in tailoring trainings to the needs of the farmers.
Individual liability loan is new. It's about as new as the time that we've been using PaygOps. And basically PaygOps enabled us to do it because we needed that flexibility to offer something for an individual on different timelines that we just weren't able to do in the past. And in terms of feedback we've been getting from field staff is that, it does enable them to get the clarity that they need of if they're tracking 10 different people with different repayment timelines or different loan amounts, instead of just a single group as they were before.
PaygOps has enabled not only the ability to serve farmers all through the year with multiple financing options, but now we're going even one step further to also offer the home delivery straight to the doorstep, which was not something we didn't even envision before having PaygOps.
One thing about PaygOps, it's a system that gives us a full spectrum of journey with the farmer. So from enrollment to qualification to the add-ons, and that then helps us know which farmers have been enrolled, from which sides, what are the percentages on which side, what are we not doing right.
PaygOps, for me, has been a very important platform in allowing us to tailor products to specific farmer needs. PaygOps gives us an ability to differentiate all the products that we're giving, all the services that we're giving, and meet every farmer at their point of need. So it makes it easier for the field officers to deliver more value and more service to our farmers, while it allows the farmers flexibility to join One Acre Fund and access our products and services at their own pleasure.
I think the main difference between how we used to serve farmers before and how we're serving farmers now is the radical improvement in customer experience. We are going from a model in which farmers would receive their products once a year. They would only be able to enroll in a group loan, no other financing option, and they would receive the products 4 months after they enrolled for it. To a model in which farmers can enroll any day of the year in different financing options, so group loan, individual loan, PayGo loan, or cash. And they would receive these products in a few days instead of 4 months, and can pick them up at a nearby shop or even have it delivered to their homes.
Leveraging on IT and technologies like PaygOps allow us in the field to be able to sell to the farmers, while we are super confident that our activities on the front end are being accessed easily. So with the improvement of our program and us offering more flexible solutions to farmers, we foresee a situation where everything that we do is going to be centered on IT. So we are able to learn trends in the field. We are able to learn what products and what services are needed specifically at what time, just based on the amount of data that we gather. And over time, that is going to help us refine our processes internally as well. So technically, I think it's going to be slightly easier because we have a fantastic tool that continues improving our experience and continues to improve depending on our needs. So going forward, I think our relationship, One Acre Fund and PaygOps, is going to give the farmer a better experience.